Well, it's a blustery Monday, July 29th, 2013, and looking east down Highway 48 into Windthorst, Saskatchewan. The rail line that the Canadian Pacific laid down through this area in 1907 is off to the right. The line was pulled up in 1961. There was a station, of course, a standard number 5 built in 1907, sold off in 1961. It was at mile 91.4 from Reston, Manitoba on what the CPR called its Reston sub. Connected Brandon to Wolseley, both on the CPR main line. The Glover Brothers building here, the Glover Brothers were in business as far back as 1906. One of the original businesses to open up on this town site. This is Frontage Road here. And look at south down Main Street. The Royal Bank has had a presence here since 1908. Elevators would have stood along the rail line across the highway over there. There's the Glover Brothers on the corner. And a dealership here for Case and Kubota. That's where all the hissing is coming from. Settlers began arriving in this area with the building of the Canadian Pacific Main Line through Grenfell, about 18 miles to the north in 1882. Lots of Scots, Eastern Canadians, Scandinavians, Hungarians from 1900. In 1905, a contingent of German Catholics from Russia established St. Pius Colony in the neighborhood, followed by German Lutherans who established the Zion Church about 5 miles to the north. And you can get yourself a beer at Norm's place. The old hotel would have likely stood where the bank building is now. And a little look down the eastern side of Main Street. Don't know the story about this old church here, but you can buy it if you want. The Windthorst post office was established on March 17th, 1907, and it was named after Ludwig Windthorst, a German politician. And the cenotaph, with its accompanying memory tree. Looking north up Main Street. There's the rec center up there. A little cairn dedicated to the early settlers. Somebody's really doing a good job washing their truck at the dealership across the street. The village of Windthorst was incorporated on August 21st, 1907, and remains a village. There's some good farmland around Windthorst. The village itself sits right on the boundary between plain old undifferentiated moraine, glacial till, and ridged till to the south. On the edge of the Moose Mountain complex, there was only ever 4 elevators at Windthorst. McLaughlin and Ellis and Lake of the Woods both had elevators up soon after the railroad came through in 1907. United Grain Growers erected a building in 1917, and Saskatchewan Wheat Pool built one in 1927. Of course, they were all gone when the railroad closed in 1961. Or rather, the CPR abandoned the line in 1961. Only one ball diamond in Windthorst, and a curling rink there, and a covered skating rink. The KW Oil Kings play here on occasion. And the brand new, well, maybe not brand new, but the new St. Pius RC Church. And the old United Church, former Methodist church, dating from 1911. Right, I guess this Quonset is the old gymnasium associated with the school. The former school. Not the first one here, of course, but the main one. School itself was closed in June of 2006, and the kids likely go to Kipling to school now. And the noted golfer C.R. Wilson didn't get a chance to play here this day. A museum in the former Masonic Lodge. Windthorst's population peaked in 1981 at 254 and sagged to 194 in 2001, but thanks to activity in the oil patch, it's up to 215 come 2011. Windthorst, Saskatchewan.